So here's a great example right here of 2K basically blatantly uh, blatantly cheating, right? Where it's just undeniable, right? Where it's just right in your face. But if you don't stop to rewind or slow it down and look at it, you won't notice it. And that's what they really bank on: people not paying that much attention or caring enough to really analyze it, become real meticulous and actually look at everything like I do here, right? So I'm putting a clamp down on this dude right here, right? Gets the ball in the high post, can't do nothing with it. He took a dribble, so he can't move no more. Passes the ball to this point guard. Now, I have a decent chase down blocker, right? So you already know what time it is, right? This is Swiss cheese. That is, unless you're playing 2K, right? So now look at this. Let's take it back one more time. Let's just play it one more time, all the way through. All right. Now he makes that. Right now, let's zoom in on it. You see this? He makes that. That goes in. Now let's look at what actually happened close up. Right? Even closer on it. Is this a block or not? I just want to know. What's your opinion? Right? Isn't that a block? But you see, they make the ball tangible, and I'm surprised they didn't just call it a foul, right? And they called this a 23% coverage. This is a block, and they called it a 23% coverage. 23% coverage. How do you get a 23% coverage on a shot that you were there enough to actually block? In 2K22, they really have the coverage percentages all. See, that's one thing I will respect about 2K21. They respect, or they at least are honest about your coverage. How much were you involved in the shot contest? The coverage percentages made more sense. This right here, 2K21, would have just said smothered. It wouldn't even showed up as a percentage. It would have just said smothered in big ass red letters, right? But in this instance, not only does it give a low coverage percentage, my hand goes right through the damn ball, and he's allowed to just make the shot. Goes right in. I couldn't believe this shit when I seen it happen. I wish this should be a surprise, but they make the ball, and they make players also tangible and intangible when they want them to be. Right? That's why you have situations where you got a dude with a whole damn limb sticking out his back. You just going right through people. The algorithm, they turn that on and off when they want. Right? When they want you to block the ball, you're gonna block it. But if they don't, they'll just make the ball turn invincible. Right? You just stick your hand right through it, computer gonna score on you anyways. Because that's what the script is, what the narrative was, what the game had already decided ahead of time was gonna happen. Didn't matter what you were doing. Didn't matter how good you were playing. None of that shit, none of it matters. Right? Because the algorithm, it arbitrarily decides what's going to happen. It's not just about skills. It's not about timing, IQ, who's the better player, who played it the longest, who got the best team. Those things play a factor. And they may play a major factor, but how major of a factor is going to play is going to be based upon the involvement of the algorithm in that game. Some games, the algorithm is just kind of relaxed. It steps in and it does its thing, but it kind of relaxes. Some games is more, but it's not too much of a disruptor, even though it is a disruptor. But some games, it just arbitrates the whole thing. Some games are entire narratives in and of itself. Right? But anyway, peace.